All right. So, hello, everyone. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you love me. I love you too. This is Aries bonus reading for May because they had the most views, the most comments, and the most likes for March. All right. So, keep it up, Aries, because you have a bonus video. Your bonus video will also count towards potential views, likes, comments when we come to July. All right, because all of the different videos that happen in May are going to determine the bonuses for July. All right, so because you've got all three and are reigning supreme as of March, I'm doing a special bonus, a very special bonus for you. It's going to be a little bit longer. It will have timestamps in the comments at some point. Either if not tonight, the night I'm recording it, then definitely by tomorrow. Okay. Because I'm going to do a reading specifically for Aries suns, a specific reading for Aries moons, a specific reading for Aries risings, and a specific reading for those who have Aries Mars. Okay, Mars and Aries with its natal placement, right? It's home, right? Mars and home and Aries. So I will be doing a reading for all four of those particular placements. If you have multiples of those, maybe you're an Aries sun and moon and an Aries rising and you've got Mars in there, then this whole video is for you. All right, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I am using adult decks. I was guided to the Tarot of Sexual Magic and the Monara Erotic Tarot. They do have adult images in them. So if you are not adult enough to handle it or view them, then please click off. This is not your message. All right, but I'm going to be using these. And I've got my Darkwood Tarot and my Santo Muerte off to the side if I feel like I need further clarification. And I'm going to do overall energies with the energy oracle cards. So starting with Aries sun signs. Aries sun. Let's see, what is the overall energy going on with you? Ooh, card came right out. We've got the world. We've got the world with contract on bottom and happy family on top. Now, the world card in Tarot usually signifies some kind of ending, right? A completion. So this might be the completion of a contract so that you can achieve what is essentially a happy family dynamic, regardless of whether or not you are in a family dynamic right now. The world in this particular deck, as per the book, is expansion and opening up. So upright, the man in this picture is looking out over a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. All right, drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, so don't limit yourself. Now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. All right. You may have more options available to you than you realize, Aries. Okay. Our Aries sun signs. You may have more options to you than you realize, especially if you are creating what is essentially a happy family, and or if you have strong Libra placements, because we do have with this contract card the scales of justice here, right? So you may have a contract with someone, goddess of the moon, someone with Cancerian energy, all right, strong or significant Cancer, which is a challenge for you, right? Because Aries and Cancer are naturally squaring houses. So they're challenges that you need to rise to in order to grow, right? Squares and oppositions and things like that we deal with charts and synastries are meant to help us grow. So embrace it, right? Embrace it. Could even be particularly significant if you do have this idea of a family with 2 children. All right. All right. All right. Picture perfect. Let's get into it then. What is going on with Aries? Aries sun signs, specifically Spirit. What is going on with our Aries sun signs for May? Again, these are adult images on the cards. They are adult images. They show nudity in some of the cards. There may be breasts. There may be male and female parts flashing. Okay, so please keep the comments appropriate. The deck is the deck. All right. But I'm going to read it the way I see it. One more shuffle. All right, what is going on? Insight into Aries sun signs, please. We've got the Wheel, the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Give me one more in clarities, please. All right, we'll roll with it. Clarities, please. Ace of Swords on bottom. Nine of Chalices on top. All right, so Aries suns. You may be in a power struggle with someone, okay? And it might have been a wish fulfillment or something you wanted. The truth is, I think you both think you have each other whipped or have each other in a corner. Like you got each other right where you want each other. It's almost like, well, one person can't go anywhere because we've got kids together. And the other person's like, yeah, well, she can't go anywhere. He can't go anywhere because I make all the fucking money. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of like you guys have each other in a corner. Thinking you guys both have each other where you want each other. But I think you're both whipped. I think there's a power struggle. I think that especially if you are dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio or someone with a significant Jupiter placement in relation to each other's signs. Might be the fact that Jupiter is still in your sign right now. I think someone thinks they have someone under control, when really it's like they've got a rose-colored glasses spell put over their eyes. I think there's other people involved. And what goes up must come down. I think someone is looking for more than power and control. I think someone's looking for nurturance. We've got two queens here. One's emotional and nurturing and warm and deep. And I feel like this other queen is superficial or in it for the money. And I was almost like, don't fucking touch me. She might even be faking sleeping at night if you're in a relationship with her. Faking sleeping at night. You might be fantasizing about someone else. Like male or female, take it as it resonates, right? Gender's fluid, take it as it resonates. But someone might be thinking about or dreaming about someone else. Someone may straight up be talking to someone else. If they've lost if you're in a relationship and they've lost sexual interest in you, it's probably because they're interested in someone else. Even if they're not necessarily sleeping with someone else or physically intimate with someone else, they want someone else. They don't want you, they want someone else. I feel like they're playing victim. Like, rescue me, save me, to whoever this other energy is. It feels like whoever this energy is, they've got great sex, right? Like the sex with them might be really fucking great. To where if they give it to somebody, like it's all they could fucking think about. They just want more of it. Aries has a way of doing that, right? Aryan energy has a way of doing that. They can give someone some bomb ass fucking sex and have someone like completely wrapped up, like sex magic. That chemistry, that lust. Just because someone gives bomb-ass sex, that doesn't mean they're a bomb-ass partner, okay, to be fair. Doesn't mean they're nurturing. Just means they got some bomb-ass fucking sex. They're good at it, okay? They're good at it. If you think that you are special and that, you know, especially if you're cross-watching for Aries, like if you think that, you know, your sex with this person is special and unique to you and them, they're bomb at sex with everybody, okay? Whoever they give themselves to, the sex is bomb because they're bomb at sex, okay? I think that whoever this nurturing person is, like the need to control starts to disappear. It's like wanting to be in control and wanting to be in power because it's what's familiar. But watching them be beautiful, you can't do it. The love is sensual. It's not passionate in the same way. It's powerful in a different way. It's deep. This watery energy is deep. You don't want to abuse them or rough them, you know what I mean? Not even just sexually, but in general. You don't want to hurt them. It's a completely different dynamic. Like, one is a relationship that could last a while. I mean, if you both only really care about sex, I mean, eventually y'all are going to grow old and the sex is going to go away. And then what do you have left? You know, but it can last a long time. But when it's sensual and it's deep, it could last an entire lifetime, right? The connection's deeper. It's more than just pleasure. It's more than that. Let's get some more insight into these two queens. Clarify the Queen of Chalices, please. Because whoever the masculine energy is, they definitely want to communicate. Knight of Swords with the Queen of Chalices. To be fair, I think they want to dominate the Queen of Chalices, but as soon as they get the Queen of Chalices, it's like they fucking melt. They can't dominate her. It's more, it's deeper. It's not about control. It's more loving energy, right? Clarify the Queen of Chalices. Yeah, we've got the Death card, could have strong Scorpio energy, the Tower, Mars energy, and the Strength card, Leo energy. Although in this deck, the Strength card is Libran energy. They could have a Libra Mars or stronger significant Scorpio Mars. Venus is also Venusian. They could have a Scorpio or Libra Venus. Libra Mars is all about the pleasure of their person. Libra Mars, sex with them is all about pleasuring their partner. They get off on their partner being pleased, okay? Scorpio Venus is that deep love, that forever kind of love. To be fair, Scorpio Mars is kind of fucking kinky. And Libra Venus is about love and equality in relationships. It's not about dominance. It's about being equal. This person might allow a very deep reciprocal pleasure to take place in the dynamic, not just sexual, but like in general. A deep reciprocity, a deep knowing or sensing they might have, especially with the Tower, broken down constructs in the mind or belief systems in the mind previous, right? They may have broken the mold kind of thing. Scorpio Venus, Scorpio Mars can also be possessive. Like you belong to them. And they're defensive of you in that way, right? Because if anybody were to try and hurt you, like you belong to them. You're theirs. If you hurt them, right, then you're also, if someone were to hurt you, they're also directly hurting them. So they don't tolerate other people mistreating you. They can also be very jealous. They don't like to share. They don't like to compete. That's not fair, right? That's not fair. Let's get some clarity into the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this chapter is closing, especially if they are faking sleeping, to not be intimate when they know you want it. Like you're trying to wake them up. Like, come on, come to bed. Maybe they're sleeping on the chair, or they're sleeping on the couch and they're not coming to bed with you. They're faking sleeping. They might be talking to someone else. And we've got a Queen of Water. The Three of Water. Double Cancer energy. They might have multiple Cancer placements. And the Empress. This individual wants to be worshipped. In both these images, the masculine is at the feet. Someone who plays the victim standing alone out in the rain. Give me a home. Give me a place to stay. Third party energy. They dive in. They dive in head first. Venus is here. Mercury is here. And in both of these images, the faces are hidden. They're in shadow. You can't see it here. It's almost like they're not showing who they really are. This person may be very sad and controlling. The Empress could also be a mother energy, or someone who has had children, who wants the men in their life to worship the ground they walk on because they're the mother of children. To be fair, they might get pregnant right away. Right, diving head first. They might get pregnant relatively quick in relationships. Punishment. The punishment. It's Neptune energy. They might be someone who traps men, and or someone who enjoys being abused and or being trapped with them. I think the Queen of Pentacles likes having people obsessed over her, having people compete, having others compete for her. It reminds me of the Lady of the Lake type energy, like help me, and then as soon as you get involved with them, you drown, right? Hook, line, sinker. And there's lots of conflict there, feeling like you're being torn apart. You might be dealing with someone who's like having multiple personalities, especially if they're air sign or have strong or significant air in their chart. You might use their sex to an advantage. All right. I'm using the Darkwood Tarot. Because the energy for May, there's two clear females. To be fair, there's multiple males. Give me some more clarity into this spread, please, Spirit. What else do we need to know concerning it? The Eight of Swords. The Hanged Man. The Knight of Pentacles. Major stuckness, right? The Eight of Swords is the mental prison, feeling trapped, feeling stuck. The Hanged Man is feeling stuck or feeling at a pause. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. It doesn't move. We've got Three of Cups, third party, and the Two of Swords, not knowing what to do. Not knowing what to do. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Queen of Pentacles on top. The Queen of Pentacles may be the snake that's keeping the wheel from turning. All right, if you're involved with the Queen of Pentacles, she's the one that might be keeping it stuck. If you remove the Queen of Pentacles from the experience and/or situation, especially because I feel like they're interested in someone else anyway, or provoking the interest of someone else in them anyway. They're obviously not committed to whoever the masculine energy is in concern. It's just a power game to them. I think that the Queen of Pentacles has to go, and if and when the Queen of Pentacles goes, the Wheel of Fate will turn in your favor, right? The Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. Otherwise, I feel like there's a lot of stagnant mind game, power game, redundancies going on, and probably infidelity if you're in a relationship with them. Okay, if you're not actually in a committed relationship with them, I don't see a committed relationship coming from them. Unless they highly benefit from having you, and then, you know, once they're done using you for it, they'll move on to the next person, right? It's just kind of their thing. All right. So we're going to get into Aries moon. What's going on with Aries moons, Spirit, for the month of May? Aries moons. What's going on with Aries moons? We have the Magician in the Mirror and 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Bottom of the deck is Happy Family. That was a card that came out for Aries Suns, and Door to Romance. All right. The Magician in the Mirror is card number 53. It's about knowing and using your true power. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life. And just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear into brilliant reality. If you're an Aries moon, you may have significant Gemini or Virgo placements. Okay, you may be a Gemini or Virgo sun or have other significant placements there. Remember, you're the creator of your reality. Nothing is too hard to overcome, right? Sometimes it's just a matter of belief, faith, and trust. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, is clarity of thought and personal vision. This very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye chakra, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want in your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. So you might also have very significant water in your chart. Okay. Insight like this is heavy water. So, Aries moons. I think if you want to create something beautiful, especially in the romance department, if you want to have a happy family dynamic, especially if you don't as of current, I think you need to create a strategy to your victory. Okay, your victory, your abundance, your cornucopia, fulfillment. I think that you can follow the signs and synchronicities. I think as long as you hold your vision in your mind's eye, that you can create it. If you could see it in your mind's eye and believe that it's possible, you can manifest it. Okay? Don't believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible made possible, that it's possible. All right, you might be like, well, I don't know anybody who would want me in my current situation. But if you believe and see and visualize the outcome that you're looking for, then you have to trust spirit will bring it to you, no matter what it is or how hard or impossible you think it is to achieve. Okay? The universe works in the realm of miracles. So there's nothing the universe can't handle, right? Ask. If you want it, ask. Visualize it and hold that vision no matter what. Let's dive deeper and see what's going on. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords reversed, the Empress, the King of Wands. Give me one more in clarities, please. All right, we'll take it as is. Give me clarities. Clarify the 5 of Swords reversed. Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Empress. Five of Wands reversed. King of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Chalices with the Six of Wands. The Sun. All right. Five of Chalices is on the bottom. Two of Chalices is on top. Aries Moon. Aries Moon. I think what you're looking for right now is potentially like releasing arguments with the Five of Swords. Or a situation where it's just it's almost like they want you to perform. Like they want sex and they want you to do it. Like they want you to perform for them. Like you're always on top. I think you want more than that. This Empress energy is very Venusian. It's very powerful energy. You're not conflicted about who you are. The Empress doesn't perform like a fucking monkey. And I think you know that someone wants you. Almost like they're addicted to you. They might even be turned on by the competition, the idea of you being with someone else. They like the competition. Especially if this person wants you to perform and you don't like it and someone else is letting you be more of your Empress energy, Empress power. Or giving you more consistent and stable fixed energy, because we have multiple Leo cards here. They might have stronger significant Leo placements, or you might. I think this King of Wands is coming in with a huge cup of love and actually making love to you. They're not putting on a show. It's not some act. I think they like being teased. Like, if you want it, you gotta work for it. And they're like, fine, I'll work for it. I think whoever you were with before, I think you're starting to resist. I think you're moving towards someone new. I think someone might be insanely jealous too, to be fair. Watching you get away, watching their performance move on somewhere else. I think you might be leaving someone heartbroken because you found someone new in May. I think if what you really want is romance, if what you really want is a happy family, and you want more than passion, if you want stability, if you want someone that is strong in their energy, especially if they're a Leo. Doesn't have to be. They could just have a really strong Leo placement. And I think you're moving in that direction. Yeah, I think your flame has gone out for someone else. Someone really is insanely fucking jealous. They don't know what to do or what to say because I think you're definitely moving on. The wheel has turned. I think you found someone who absolutely fucking loves you. Loves you. It's not a game. It's not a manipulation. It's not an act or a show that they're putting on. Give me some more insight into the King of Wands. Got the Six of Wands. Came out in reverse. Jupiter, Leo energy. The Lovers, Gemini energy. And the Moon, Pisces energy. This could be someone who has a Jupiter placement in Gemini, Pisces, or Leo. Could also be someone who has the nodes in those signs. Right? You could have Leo, North Node or South Node. Gemini, North Node, South Node. Pisces, North Node, South Node. To be fair, Aries moon, it might be the complete opposite. You might have someone who loves you like this, like deeply loves you like this, big love, big energy, and you might actually like the competition. You might actually like to incite the jealousy. You might be playing games with this strong Leo energy person. Especially if you've got some crazy nodes in one of these signs. Leo nodes, especially South Node. You might like the act and the performance. You might like it very surface and superficial. You might like the competition. And this King of Fire might be very fucking jealous watching you put on an act or humor being with someone else. Because maybe they're treating you like an empress and you're parading around like you're not. It could be the other way around. I think the person down on their knees offering flowers, I think that your flame has gone out for them. I think that you've have them in the past in your energy. You're not even really interested in them. I think you're moving on to the next thing. That is totally possible. Yeah, you like the conflict. It's like eat your heart out. Kiss my ass as I walk away energy. It's like I'll do what I want. Aries moon, man, I'll do what the fuck I want. Kiss my ass as I walk away. Eat your fucking heart out. especially if you've got strong air energy in your chart. Really, you might be one of them heartbreaker people. Rip a man's heart out and walk away with it in your fucking teeth. Damn. That's Aries moon. All right. That is Aries moon for May. So if you're dealing with this and you're cross-watching for someone who has an Aries moon, if you want a happy family, they might not be the person that you want to create the happy family with, okay? You might not want to try and create the happy family you want with an Aries moon in May. An Aries moon, if you've got a strong Leo placement out there, fucking loves you, they will provide you the happy family that you're looking for, okay? Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. All right? For real. Okay. Moving on, Aries risings or Aries ascendants. Spirit, please, what is going on for our beautiful Aries risings in the month of May? What is the focus for them in May? Aries risings. We've got the world and the door to personal healing and happiness. Journey on the bottom. And yin yang on top. All right. So Aries risings. Maybe coming into harmony this month. Maybe even coming into union. If not with a counterpart, then within the self. I think you're seeing the world differently. I think you're seeing people differently, life differently. I think you're moving forward and you're not looking back. Aries rising. All right. So let's get some more insight, please. Spirit for our Aries rising, because that's huge. That's alignment right there. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, Spirit, what is going on? Insight, please, into May for Aries risings. What is going on in May for Aries risings? We've got the Magician, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Knave of Wands. Clarities, please. We've got the Empress, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Chalices with the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Cups on bottom. Devil on top. I think you're getting out of a karmic situation, Aries rising. I think you're getting out of a karmic situation. especially if someone was controlling you with great chemistry or effects in the past or as of present. If it's toxic, I think you're out. Be really cautious or aware of people who use sex as a weapon, right? Whether they, especially people who withhold it, right? Withholding sex if you don't do what they want and you want it. You might even be aware of that in your own energy, right? If you're withholding sex to get what you want because, you know, they're not naturally that way. The Magician with the Empress, you might have significant Gemini or Virgo placements. You might also have strong Venusian energy, Taurus, Libra. We have Virgo again here. Strong Jupiter energy. We have Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. Aries rising, I feel like it's been awkward with someone. Like you don't want it. I think you're distracted. Given you may have a very strong manifestation in which you're receiving a lot here. Like in your Empress energy, receiving the manifestation, something great, and you may be distracted or tempted when you have a balanced relationship right in front of you. You know, like Aries rising puts Libra in the house of partnerships, which means naturally you attract balanced partnerships, but you may always be tempted into impulsive self-satisfaction, which you have to be aware of, because it will always leave you empty or lonely and looking to have what you lost, sending you on a journey to try and find it again and reinvent yourself, but never quite letting go of the loss of the past, like never really forgetting that you lost something worth it. Be really careful not to get distracted by third-party energy, especially when you have the dream and it's fucking beautiful and you know it. Like the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Because I feel like every time you're tempted to somewhere else, you leave someone feeling like they've lost their fire, their passion, their purpose for life. Especially if it was a balanced, healthy relationship. It would blindside them. They wouldn't expect it, and they'd be broken or crushed in a way that you don't understand. Give me some more clarity into the Magician and the Empress. This manifested, receiving, what is this energy? The Ace of Earth, it's a solid foundation. It's super solid. Someone who would rescue you, pull you out of the water, keep you from drowning. Wow, I just noticed a huge snake in the back of this card. Wow, it's in the background. But it's huge. I've never noticed it before. Look how big this snake is. Look, it's right there. It's completely wrapped around the back here. It's coming up. Its head's right here. Wow. Wow. Aries rising, you might have a hard time either being faithful or finding a faithful partner. And everything seems perfect because this is a solid foundation. This is a soulmate who would rescue you from drowning, who would save you from yourself. They're not a third party. The Three of Cups just flew out in the reverse. Like they are not karmic or third party energy. This manifestation is the real deal. It's what everybody wants. Clarify the Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords. This uncomfortable feeling forced, distracted energy. The Ten of Fire in reversed. The Mirror, which is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. And the Queen of Fire. You want to be pleased. I think Aries rising. I think before you start getting into a perfect relationship, you really have to develop a harmony within yourself. You might even be drawn or attracted to the same sex, but not be in traditional same sex or heterosexual relationships. You might naturally have always had heterosexual relationships, but maybe want more. You might want someone just like you. Especially if you're a female, that might be in a very physical, literal sense, okay? Or have attractions that kind of seemingly come out of nowhere. It's almost like your partner can't satisfy you. Like there's nothing unideal about the situation. It's not even that it's bad. It might just get routine and you don't like that. I'm going to pull out Darkwood Tarot. Clarify this Knave of Wands. Five of Chalices and the Wheel of Fortune. Because the Knave of Wands is this reinvention of the self, a new self. And the wheel is turning, right? Leaving the past behind, no longer having feelings for it, even though they still have feelings for you. It's almost like feeling bad taken from them because you don't want to. But it's like they're insistent because they love you and they miss you, but like you're not in it. You're emotionally not in it. You feel like a different person. You don't feel like the same person that they fell in love with that got involved in the relationship. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's Three of Pentacles. It becomes obligatory. And Chariot. And as soon as it becomes obligatory, you move on. Yeah, if it becomes like an obligation, if sex or intimacy feels like an obligation, or it becomes routine, in relationships in general, you might lose it, right? You might lose the spark. And move on. Eight of Cups. Chariot and Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're like completely no. I don't think it phases you. I think you detach rather well, to be fair. You might end up being one of those people who always ends up in the perfect relationship and just is never satisfied. You get the relationship that most people wish they could fucking have. And you get it consistently. But to you, it's the white picket fence and the perfect cookie cutter relationship is boring. You don't like the routine or the obligation. You want spontaneous, and you want to feel driven to it. You don't want it to be routine like you have to. As soon as it gets routine, you lose it, right? All right. So Mars and Aries placements. This is the last one. We're going to do Mars and Aries. If you have a Mars and Aries placement, this message may hold something significant for you for May. So let's see what we've got going on. One more shuffle for people with Mars and Aries. Direct or retrograde, it doesn't matter. Just take it as it resonates. All right. Mars and Aries. Spirit, please, for May. People with Mars and Aries. We have Goddess of the Moon. Could have stronger, significant Cancerian placements. And we've got Angel of Love. Indecision on the bottom. And victory on top. So, you may even be interested in someone who has strong Cancer energy, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I think you're very consciously aware that it's a victory. I don't think you know which way to go, though, because both paths forward are unknown. So if you go after the victory with your Angel of Love, your Moon Goddess, that could be unknown. And if you don't go towards them, really, my lights just flickered. And if you don't go towards them in life without them, you don't know what that looks like. That's unknown. Well, fuck, let's get some insight then. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. What is going on with Mars and Aries placements for May? Because there's obviously someone really, my lights are flickering like crazy right now. There is obvious, and they haven't flickered all fucking day. I think they flickered once earlier. It was like a quick little flicker, but they just flashed like 3-4 times. It's wild. Mars and Aries. You might seriously have someone with a strong Cancerian energy, or there's something going on with the moon and or the nodes. What do we have going on? Knave of Wands reversed, 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Give me one more in clarities, please. Knave of Chalices, Clarify the Knave of Wands reversed. I think with the Knave of Wands reversed, something failed to get off the ground. Energetically speaking, it failed to grow. It might have just been straight passion driven. You might have had a lot of chemistry, physical chemistry with them, but the growth aspect was not present. The Ten of Swords, someone might be betraying someone else. There might definitely be infidelity or cheating here. We have Empress energy and the Six of Cups energy. Sacred soulmate. Female could be cheating. If you're a male with Mars and Aries, female could definitely be cheating. Leaves your heart feeling fucking betrayed. Divine feminine energy with the Empress may have watched you with someone else, and it might be karma. That might be karma. If you betrayed a divine feminine and went into a karmic relationship that was chemistry or passion driven, and they're cheating on you now, it's because you weren't committed or faithful in heart or energy to your divine feminine. And manifested as sabotage. Two of Wands clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, I get this weird energy like they're sitting at the table having a conversation, but it almost looks like they're arm wrestling, even though they're not. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles energy here who is touching herself and kind of pulling her leg up and away from the masculine who's trying to get a hold of her. It's almost like she'd rather play with herself and touch herself than have him touch her. But they might share a roof, you know what I mean? They might share a table. There might have to be negotiations, and she might not be playing fair. Someone wants to reach out to a Ten of Cups that's been lost. So if this is a situation where a masculine was cheating on a feminine or not loyal to a feminine or reciprocal to a feminine because they were interested in a third party and now they're the one being betrayed, they might not know what to say to the lost dream and might be having dreams or daymares even, thinking that they're with someone else, worried if they're with someone else, like if the feminine moved on, which, to be fair, in the divine counterpart reading that I was doing, it's definitely new books, new chapters starting. Or at that time, we're like, there's just literally grains of sands left in the hourglass, you know? Let's get Santa Muerte out. Let's get Santa Muerte out. And you know what, before I do that, let's just get some insight into the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles and what this betrayal is. Let's start with the Empress. Let's get some further insight into this Empress energy, this divine feminine energy. Let's see what's going on. We got the Three of Earth. The Lovers. And the High Priestess. The Lovers, originally it flew out in the reverse, okay. I think that this Empress was in fact mistreated, especially because she's got whiplashes all across her body. I think she was sacred, right? The priestess here is literally dressed up like a nun. I think she was sacred. And I think they had this idea of this happy picture, right, with the masculine energy, and there was something else going on behind the scenes, that the masculine was maybe lusting for someone else, and karma came around. Because if this Empress was abandoned and there's a sacred soulmate, the masculine energy that went towards whatever arena was no growth, they got betrayed. They got betrayed. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Really, it's fucking karma. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the Queen of Air. The Six of Earth. Really flashing her ass like kiss my ass energy. If the Queen of Pentacles was the person that they were karmically connected to, Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles doesn't even fucking care what was lost. They don't care the Empress was hurt. They don't care that they betrayed whoever this is, masculine-wise. They were taking. They were taking. The Sun, and it's got demon wings. With the Seven of Fire and the Five of Air, they were defending themselves from poverty. Queen of Pentacles, right? They just wanted financial stability or financial gain. That's why they were in it. They were in it for the money. They were in it for the money. All right, Santa Morte, let's get into it further then. Further insight and clarity into this spread, please. For Aries, Mars placements. And we've got the Tower. That's Mars right there. The Six of Pentacles. That's time. It's Saturn. It's fucking karma. It's karma. You get what you give. And you give what you got. Some masculine was getting this beautiful Empress energy, and they gave what they got. They gave it to someone else, but they also got what they gave, and they gave shit to the Empress. They weren't committal. They were in infidelity, right? Cheating. They weren't committed emotionally to the feminine, and that's what they got. They got someone who's cheated, who wasn't emotionally committed to them and in it for the fucking money. Six of Wands. What else? Yeah, they want a victory, but they got to go through judgment. They got to go through judgment. They might have to resurrect the dead, right? And that's what they're having an issue with. How do I communicate with the person that I betrayed? How do I communicate with the dream that was lost? Ten of Cups reversed. Eight of Wands, but they're being guided to do it. So I guess time will tell. I guess time will tell. See if experience with this user, right? This is a money hungry, gold digging, whatever situation, some karmic shit. Yeah, time will tell if they had a change of spirit or not. Right, this crossroads energy, not knowing which way to go. Do they stick around with the karmic and accept their fate? right? Come up with some kind of obligatory deal where they obviously, the crooked, we'll say the crooked female has the upper hand and is constantly getting one over on the masculine? Or will they actually go back and get their Empress? Mars and Aries energy. So guys, that was the Aries bonus. I hope you all enjoyed it, especially the insights into the different energies, right? Whether you were an Aries sun, an Aries moon, Aries rising, or have Mars in Aries, or all of the above, if not some of the above, right? I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all for Ophiuchus Say. Take care, everybody.